Soldiers speak out. We can tell the truth of what we've seen. We are not liars. Soldiers speak out. We have a duty to all children and to their futures. Soldiers speak out.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Right, yeah.
I'm Mark Fleming with the Rachel Corrie Chapter 109, Veterans for Peace in Olympia, Washington. And today is Memorial Day, and I and other chapter members are out here with our mobile Veterans Outreach Center. It was donated our RV that we have outfitted so that we can take out on the road to meet with veterans and help them if they can apply for veteran benefits that they've earned during military service. And what we do, I am one of 2 accredited veterans claims agents, which means that I can represent veterans before the Veterans Administration, which means helping them identify what benefits they're available for, and also can inform the veterans about the process, the kind of evidence that's necessary, and help them have a successful claim. Well, we've been doing this now since 2010. We started out actually in Lakewood at the old Coffee Strong, which was a GI coffee house operated by Iraq Veterans Against the War. They gave us space where we could meet with veterans, and we were right next to the gates to a joint base Lewis McChord, where we had a high volume of veterans in active duty. We were able to give them information about what they might be eligible for, and also help them understand some of the military processes that they were going through. And that was a learning experience for us. More recently, we have been active with Sidewalk, which is a homeless outreach program here in Thurston County. They originally had a Veterans Thursday program. I and Dennis Mills, the other Veterans claims agent, helped train some of their volunteers in the VA process so that they could do much of the similar work that we've done. And as much as possible, we try to help veterans understand the process and file their own claims. What we've discovered is there's a huge volume of people that are veterans that are looking to see what benefits they qualify for, help them heal from the wars. And one of the reasons we do this is as part of our mission for Veterans for Peace is to seek justice for veterans and other victims of war. And in seeking justice, we are helping veterans heal the wounds of war. Many veterans come back from their deployment, from their military service. They've had traumatic experiences, they've been physically injured, and really need some assistance coping with those problems. And when they go to the VA, they find that it's a very opaque process, that it's hard to understand, and many veterans don't trust the VA. It's another large organization, much like the military, and they understandably think that they cannot trust it. So we help them understand how the process works, what they can do, and how it might benefit them. It's a very important work. We have had the opportunity to work with a number of veterans, including Vietnam and Korean War veterans. Even some of the older veterans are coming back in now. And we've been help them to file claims maybe 30 and 40 years after the fact. So we're very pleased that we're able to help them out and to work with them on that. As I say, the Veterans Resource Center will be taking this on the road going out to Yelm, to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church, which has offered us space to set up. And then we're also looking around for other places where we might go out to some of the more remote areas of Thurston County to help people who can't get into Olympia, where many of the services are located. And because we've been working with Sidewalk, we're also trained in some of the coordinated entry programs for homeless veterans. So if a veteran comes to us when we have this van parked at a remote location, we can help them regardless of their homeless status. But if they are homeless, we can also help them fill out some of the information they would need to access other services. So between the two, between the veterans' benefits and the homeless access, we may be able to help some veterans find a way into more permanent housing and also into the healing services they need. It's a very good opportunity. I'm really happy to do it. And for me, not only does it find justice for our veterans, but it also reminds people that the costs of war linger well after the guns fall silent. The highest cost for health care for World War II veterans occurred 50 years after the fact. Now the VA is facing the high cost of caring for the veterans of Vietnam. And history has shown that this country is not always willing to pay those extra costs of war, and will very often fight veterans that are trying to claim those benefits. So to the extent that we can help the veterans and also make the country pay the full cost of war, we believe that we are helping seek justice for our veterans.
Played in about 32 years with the 24-year layoff, and I've got a jumper in. I please have.
Oh, okay. So did you ever post the MLK?
Yeah, because that's one of the things that we veterans have at least 3 years access to. So we're saying we can help you, get those benefits. Plus, there are benefits for both. Now, so there's non-service connected pensions. You don't have to have medical issues. Well, if you are 65, recently received this donated motorhome and we outfitted it so we can go there. Kyle Taylor Lucas is going to help us get out to Nisqually and 2 other reservations too, so we can get to places, places where veterans can be found that they don't get the services that they are entitled to. Finally, I said, Judge, have you looked at his prescription list? And I saw him go through the papers he looked. Just for your own information, you can take this, but this one has all the different possible claims that are VA things that affect us. And these, well, yeah, well, and these have whatever you want to get tested for these things, so it's on your record. That doesn't mean that you get awarded, but these are the right codes for the VA. And so I've created this head to toe thing, and then you can go through and say, oh yeah, because there are things that you may not need that income right now, but if things should change, you have the right to have the right, you've earned the benefits for medical things, type thing.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
liars. Soldiers, speak out. We have a duty to all children and to their future.